now starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Allman. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture.
Through different eyes.
Yo, 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 this is Dan Harsha, and this is the Guitar Gurus, and with me always is...
Dan Allman here.
How you doing tonight, bud?
Happy. 2020 is kicking ass so far.
Yeah, man, it's been an exciting couple of weeks, man.
Yeah.
And we're just getting it started in this year, man.
I love it. It's the year of positivity, man.
Yeah.
And it's already on the upswing.
I feel it, man. I feel it. Just like I feel this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm popping out straight out the
it.
gate tonight, man. Straight out the gate.
Hell yeah. So first and foremost, I'd like to just say congratulations to us here for busting that 7,000 number, man.
Yeah, man, on Facebook, dude, we hit the 7,000 likes and the 7,000 followers since last week.
Yeah.
Last week's episode was through the roof. Everybody was excited about it. Big shout out to Chris Dean. Big shout out to Nick Catsaurus. Nick Catsaurus has that big following, man. He's
That's right.
Huge online. He's huge in the podcasting world, and his people showed up.
They did, man.
And shout out to them, man. That's awesome, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the fans tonight, man.
Yeah.
It's episode 57, the fan show. That's right, dude. We got a busy one tonight, man.
Yeah.
You saw that docket, right?
I have. I've seen it. I'm looking at it right here on my, what do we call this? Not the cheat sheet for us, but
it's the Guitar Guru Show episode guide.
Yeah, right here. We've got all of it, all broken down every week, professional to follow along with.
Dude, it's Music Talk Radio. That's what we do here on the Guitar Gurus.
Yeah.
For anybody that's joining us for the first time, or you haven't heard about us in a while, we're Music Talk Radio. So we're taking the best elements of all the spoken word radio out there, and we're just putting music behind it finally, you know?
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about the Southern Maryland music scene.
That's right. And all the music that's behind us is all featuring local artists.
Right.
Yeah. So local artists, your music could be played right here.
Right. And, you know, we always start off the show with this song. This is my buddy Speedy White. This is his band. They got an album coming soon.
Yep.
But I dig these 3 songs by him, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
And that's the music scene, man. That's what we're
right.
doing. We're reporting on it. So, dude, big shout out Christine last week coming on, checking in with us. Nick Catsaurus coming on, checking in with us. Shout out to those guys, man. It was an awesome show. What a way to come back in and break in the new year, man.
That's how you do it, man.
You know, some familiar faces. Get everybody excited for the first show of the new year.
Yep.
It just was a real big bundle of energy. And to keep that energy going, man, we got a fantastic show on tap tonight.
Hell
man.
yeah.
And I'll break it down real quick for you. How
All
about
right.
that?
I'm excited, man.
All right, cool. So we're going to do the standard Guru show. That includes Mr. David Higgins from the Southern Maryland Chronicle coming on for Higgy on the beat. He's going to break down everything Southern Maryland music, who's playing what with the 12 to 10 ounce 12-pack sampler, a couple of events, and do some music history stuff. It's going to be really cool. We call it Higgy on the beat.
Yeah, man.
That's straight out the gate number 1, man.
Awesome.
And you got to check out the Southern Maryland Chronicle. That's Southern Maryland's number 1 news source.
It is.
Just ditch everybody else. Go there. It's my homepage. Every time I go online, that's what pops up, man. And he's just delivering the news the right way. And it's all about Southern Maryland, man.
It is. It's unbiased and fact-based.
That's what I like.
That's what attracts me to it as well.
Right, exactly. So that's David Higgins. Shout out to him. We'll be talking to him soon. That call is going to be powered by the Ollie's Bar and Grill Soundstage phone system. In fact, every call tonight is going to be powered by the Ollie's Bar and Grill Soundstage phone system.
That's right. That thing has been rocking for us for a long time without fail.
Without fail. And we're popping Ollie's in here, getting our drink on. That's right. We get paid to drink.
That's right.
I love it.
We don't say this enough, but thank you, Justin.
Yeah. Thank everybody at Ollie's, man.
Everybody, the whole staff, the whole crew.
Yeah. Shout out to Ollie's, man. So they're cranking it in here. We're popping them, and we're just keeping it real. Okay, so after we talk to Mr. Higgins, we're going to get on the other Guru faithful, Mr. Sean Kirkpatrick from Trilogy Band, and we're going to have Sean in 60 seconds. and we got a really cool one with him this week.
Yeah,
We're
man.
gonna go back on track and get going.
That's right.
It's
Back to
been
business.
It's been fun the past couple times with Sean, but we're back on track. The holidays are over. We got some stuff to talk about, and that's gonna be Sean in 60 seconds.
Love it.
Perfect, dude. And that's the standard show that comes every week.
Yep.
But on the Guitar Gurus, we do extra. And this week
Always.
we usually do 2 featured guests, but this week we got 3.
Yeah, we're going old school.
We're going old school. We're dirt biking up in here, man. We're dirt biking, going old school. 3 guests tonight. Let me break it down. So after we come back from break from Sean, we're going to talk to Michael Trujillo, a line to sight guy coming out of Southern Maryland. He's actually at the open mic at Last Drop right now, so we're going to take a call with him. Probably he's going to be in the parking lot in his car taking the call.
Yeah, we've done this one kind of like this before.
Yeah, dude,
That's awesome.
I love it, dude. So we're gonna get some live feedback, what's going on in his world. Talk to him about his band and what's going on. I've been watching him on Facebook, tear it up. He's up and coming, rising, and that's the kind of guys we want to help support, man.
That's right.
The guys that are new to the game and coming into it, man.
Yep.
That's what gets me going, man.
It's a hell of a nice dude, man.
Right, really cool dude.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk to him and get his story. After that, we're gonna do the Island Music Guitar of the Week. And this week is that awesome PRS SE, what they call Exotic Top Zero Coat Height Custom 24. And let me tell you, what a treat that was. Can't wait to talk about that.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
It was awesome,
that thing
dude.
was badass looking, man.
Dude, there's nothing cooler than getting a message from Jack on Friday with a box with your name written on it, Southern Maryland Guitar Guru, saying it's ready. Let me just tell you, that Friday's awesome. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to get Guitar of the Week going on. Shout out to Island Music for sponsoring that event. It's awesome. After that, we're going to do the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations Tuber Tuesday shout-outs. Like always, we're going to get that in. Going to crank it out. What do you think about that?
Oh, you know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, favorite part of the show right
Love it.
there.
Love
so
it.
we're going to do the 2 for Tuesday shout-outs. Then we'll probably take a break. Come back, and we're going to talk to Jack McNutt for the Jack of all music trades.
Yeah.
He's back for his monthly spot. We're going to talk to him. Of course, we're going to talk about your show this Saturday. David and the Dynamos, he is the new drummer, so that will come up in conversation. So get ready for that.
Yeah, man.
So it's going to be a cool spot with Jack. So we're going to have the Jack McNutt, Jack of all music trades.
Can't wait to get him back on.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then after that, we're going to close the show up with the past guru, a repeat offender, Justin Taylor.
Yeah, man.
How do you like that?
Yeah, it's been a long time, so it's going to be great to catch up with him. He's got a lot going on right now. So
Right, exactly, man.
this is the perfect time to get with him.
Right.
So I'm excited about it.
It's action packed up in this camp. Tonight,
Hell yeah.
man.
Hell
what do you
yeah.
think about that, dude?
Dude, it's like the higher the episode number goes, it feels like we're actually like stepping on the gas. Like that's the speedometer. So 57, we're in a 25 mile an hour zone hitting 57 right now.
Exactly.
So it just
man.
feels like we're just cranking down on that gas pedal, man.
just a bit, man.
I love it.
It's exciting. The show's growing. And I'm just looking forward to what happens this year, man, because there's a lot of stuff coming up during the year.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to Rocktoberfest already.
already.
That's got me geeked up.
I can't wait for that.
right. I'm looking forward to
That
the
is-
warmer weather coming
Yeah,
soon.
warmer weather. Hopefully this year, maybe there'll be some surprises with us. And, hopefully when in nice weather, who knows? We may get out in an outdoor setting somewhere.
Maybe.
You never know.
You never know what's going to happen, man.
Yeah,
We got a whole department behind it.
we do, man. We do.
It's going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be so awesome.
We got to
dude.
keep the people in the office busy, with the day to day.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So how was your weekend, man? Was it good?
It went by really fast, as always. But it was good. Got to get out a little bit, and I think I drank too much. Actually, I know I drank too much over the weekend.
Right.
That's probably why it went by so fast. But it's the week now, so I'll sober up.
Good deal, dude. Well, dude, I'm thinking we're going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill Soundstage Show still cranking, and we'll get Mr. Higgins on of the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the beat and get this show cranking since it's so action-packed.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it, dude. Give me some soothing
Let's do
tones.
it. It's David Higgins, the Southern Maryland Chronicle, right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show for Higgy on the beat.
Oh, dude, it's ringing. We're getting it cranked in.
You've reached Higgy. What's jamming?
Hey, Higgy, it's Dan. What's happening, buddy?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing, man. We're in the studio. We're getting the episode taped and everything, man. We got you cranking, man.
Well, that's a good thing. It's Tuesday night.
That's right, man. Tuesday night for taping and Thursday night for premiering, man. You going to be there this week? I missed you last week.
Let's see. What's happening this Thursday? I don't know. I don't think there's anything going on this week.
Perfect, dude.
Past couple weeks, we've had some things happening.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Well, Mr. Albin's here in the studio. Say hi, Mr. Albin.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Albin.
How are you? I didn't know he was there. He was so quiet sitting in this corner.
You know I'm always here, but I have to wait till I'm told to speak.
No.
I just wait for the pop in the alley, then I know he's there.
You know it, man. I'll get you one in before you get off the phone.
There you go. Well, dude, man, it's been a busy week, man, and we got a lot to get to. I mean, let's just jump right into it, Higgy. What's Higgy on the beat for this week?
Good evening, Southern Maryland. I'm Dave Higgins for Higgy on the Beat, coming to you live from the Southern Maryland Chronicle newsroom. This weekend, we are back to winter temps with rain and snow possible all weekend. So let's get started with your 10-ounce, 12-pack sampler of what's on tap this weekend in Southern Maryland. On Friday, you've got the musical musings of Greg Barrick at 6 p.m. at Helen's Cafe in Charlotte Hall. 7 p.m. up at Dockside Sports Bar in Deal, you got John Lusky. At Cal Thai in La Plata, you got Sumner Hutchinson at 7 p.m. And 8 p.m., Mariah Jean will be at Phil's Place in Hughesville. On Saturday, 8 p.m., you've got Random Impact rocking at Toots in Hollywood. David and the Dynamos make their 2020 entrance at Last Drop Country Bar at 9 p.m. Run Catch Rain will be at the Tavern in St. Leonard at 9 p.m. And 3 Days of Rain, which pretty much we'll have this weekend, will be at Hunt's Tavern in Pomfret at 9 p.m. 9:30 p.m. over at Ollie's Bar and Grill in La Plata, you've got a Kid Rock tribute band called Cowboy. And then at 9:30 p.m., No Go Romeo, making their 2020 debut, will be at Hotel Charles in Hughesville. On Sunday, 2 p.m., you got Robbie Kidwell going on an acoustic solo at the Port of Leonardtown Winery in Leonardtown, Maryland. And rounding out the weekend at 4 p.m., St. Mary's Landing in Charlotte Hall, Maryland, you've got Country Gold. The weekly music schedule is prepared by Lynn Arion with permission given to the Southern Maryland Chronicle to reprint. And that's your 10-ounce, 12-pack sampler for what's on tap this weekend. Be sure to check out the entire local music schedule, which is released Thursdays at 4 p.m. on the southernmarylandchronicle.com and shortly thereafter on Facebook.
Wow, man, dude, Southern Maryland's cranking already.
This is a weekend in January. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're done with the holidays. It's time to get back to work.
Dude, there's like heavyweight
musicians. You spent all your money already.
Dude, it's like reading this Saturday schedule is like a championship matchup bout.
Yep.
Man, it's like wow. Where do I go?
Friday's your lower bout, get you warmed up, and then Saturdays, your heavy hitters.
Yeah, man. Wow, dude, that's insane, man. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Albin's here.
There it is.
There it is.
Dan Albin here.
Yeah. Nice, dude. So what kind of events do we got going on besides all this music?
All right. I mean, I was able to find a few events. A lot of places don't put their stuff out on Facebook, so it's kind of hard to find some things. This kind of time of year, on January 18th, 2 to 4 p.m. at the Leonardtown Library, 5th District Democrat candidate Michaela Wilkes is going to be holding a town hall. It's getting to be that time of year where we're going to start seeing more and more people filing for the election, holding their town halls and meeting with people. So get out there and see what they're talking about. Knowledge is key. So on Sunday, January 19th, from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Bay District Firehouse in Lexington Park is the 10th annual Southern Maryland Bridal Expo. So, speaking of candidates, as I just said, stay tuned to the Southern Maryland Chronicle in the coming weeks as we begin outlining all these candidates that are running for election. On the Chronicle, we will be the only news site in Southern Maryland that will give any candidate space to put their message out there, regardless of how much they can pay.
Nice.
Awesome.
We're there for information. We want you to know who's running, not who has the most money to put out the biggest message.
That's awesome, man.
All right, we got music news. As many of you already heard, Neil Peart, the virtuoso drummer and lyricist from Rush, died last Tuesday, January 7th in Santa Monica, California at age 67, according to Elliot Mintz, which is the family spokesperson. The cause was a brain cancer, which Peart had been quietly battling for about 3.5 years. In a statement released this past Friday, Lee and Leifson called Peart their friend, soul brother, and bandmate for over 45 years, and said he had been incredibly brave in his battle with glioblastoma, I hope I pronounced that right, which is an aggressive form of brain cancer. They asked that the friends, fans, and media alike understandably respect the family's need for privacy and peace at this extremely painful and difficult time. Lee and Leifson also wrote, those wishing to express their condolences can choose a cancer research group or charity of their choice and make a donation in his name, and rest in peace, brother. So it was really big news. My Facebook feed, as soon as that was announced, was flooded with pictures, people talking about the concerts. I don't know how many concert tickets I saw that were posted and people talking about the first time that they had seen Rush.
I'm guilty of it, yeah.
Man.
It just made such an impact on every one of us growing up.
Yeah.
And it was part of what made us and kind of got us where we were with music. I mean, there's not much else you can say other than the influence was so incredible over the world.
Yeah.
That is mind-boggling, man.
And, you know, even though he is gone, that influence, the music's still there. That influence is going to continue.
Yeah. They left a catalog of epic proportions.
Yeah.
To be discovered by many generations to come.
Hopefully rock will make its way back and we can get rid of some of that other music.
That's a good topic for another time because I'm with you on that.
Yeah. That's a whole show.
We love music. We're just playing around.
Right.
Sure. Absolutely.
All right. This day in music history, January 16th. 1938, Benny Goodman and his band plus a quartet played at the Carnegie Hall in New York City. In 1943, Ernest Tubb made his debut at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. In 1957, Little Richard recorded Lucille. Also in 1957, the Cavern Club opened for business in Liverpool, England. This is the rock club where the Beatles began. In 1965, the first Guess Who album, Shakin' All Over, was released. And in 1970, John Lennon's London Art Gallery exhibit of exotic lithographs, Bag 1, was closed by Scotland Yard, and 8 prints were confiscated as evidence of pornography. In 1976, the TV show Donnie and Marie premiered on ABC. In 1970, Cher and Greg Allman were divorced. 1979, 1980, Mr. Sir Paul McCartney was jailed in Tokyo for possession of a half a pound of marijuana. He spent 10 days behind bars before being kicked out of the country by Japanese authorities. The remainder of his tour was canceled.
Nice. Half a pound.
1987, the Beastie Boys became the first censored act on American Bandstand. In 1994, the Diana Ross TV movie Out of the Darkness aired on CBS. And in 1996, Wayne Newton performed his 25,000th Las Vegas show.
Wow.
That's a lot of shows.
Yeah. It's impressive. It's impressive.
All right, some musicians' birthdays today. Born on this date, 1914, Roger Wagner, an American choral musician. In 1943, Ronnie Millsap, an American country singer, legend in my time, was born in Robbinsville, North Carolina. 1962, Maxine Jones, an American R&B singer with En Vogue, was born in Paterson, New Jersey. In 1979, Aaliyah, who died in 2001, the American singer and actress, was born in Brooklyn, New York. Also in 1979, Rashawn Roche, who is the trumpeter with Dave Matthews Band, was born in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. And in 1981, Nick Valenci, the guitarist for The Strokes, was born in New York. A couple local Southern Maryland musicians and music-based people celebrating birthdays this week.
Yay.
On Tuesday, January 14th, Gunny D from Hydro FX celebrated a birthday.
Gunny.
On Wednesday, January 15th, the Maryland regional leader of the Philip Michael Parsons fan club, Ashley Wright, celebrated her birthday.
Happy birthday, Ashley.
Happy birthday, Ashley.
On Friday, January 17th, Sam Adams, who is a regional music and event promoter, celebrates his birthday.
Happy birthday, Sam. Love your beer.
Good job, buddy.
Wrong guy, but good idea.
Hey, it's beer.
Monday, January 20th. I hope I pronounced his name right. It's John Melbaum, another musician, is going to be celebrating his 51st birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, John.
And that's your weekly wrap on music news. As always, follow the Chronicle on Facebook at facebook.com/Southern Maryland SOMD Chronicle, or follow us at southernmarylandchronicle.com for all your local, state, regional news, weather, and sports.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. My man. Crushing it every
Bringing
week.
you the music news.
Yeah, man.
Home runs, baby, every time. Home runs.
I just want to say the call quality this week is phenomenal, Higgy. You knocked it out of the park.
He's knocking it out of the park without cheating. He's not a Houston Astro.
Right. Yeah, dude, what do you think about that?
You know what? They got caught. That's all it is. They got caught. Everybody does it.
Yeah, man, give me some damn hot takery.
Yeah.
Everybody does
Everybody
it.
does it. If you're a team and you say you're not stealing someone else's signals, you're out there looking for every edge. You're stealing. You're looking to see what they run with a certain signal, certain set. You know, depending on what sport it is. They just got caught.
I
Right.
still don't condone it, man.
No, I don't condone it, but it's part of sports. When you're talking about a multi-billion-dollar industry,
Yeah.
Everything's suspect.
yeah. When the difference between finishing the regular season and going home that day, and then just going to the divisional wild card game, it could be millions of dollars. You know,
Right.
they do what they do. They just got caught.
Right, man. The
You know?
penalties are stiff, man.
But I do think now that sentence has been handed down, Pete Rose needs to go to the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. And I agree with you. Let's get that done.
Yeah, man.
Let's start a
And
petition.
He served his time.
Yeah. He didn't do
Yeah.
anything nearly as bad as that.
No, so
Yeah, and
it is what it is.
he bet on
so,
his team to win, by the way. Just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I mean, really,
It's not like he's throwing a game.
Yeah.
wasn't throwing the game. He was actually, I'm so confident I'm going to win this game.
Exactly.
Right. I mean that's
I don't see a problem with that.
that's kind of boss if you tell me, man. Come in there, I show him the ticket stub. Look, motherfucker,
He was badass, man. He was badass. Deserves to be in.
you better win this shit or I'm out this money. That's what I was doing. Coaching technique.
So sitting on the sports aspect here, what do you guys think of this past weekend's NFL games?
Dude.
Some shockers.
Yeah, I love it though. That's why you know it's real.
Tennessee must have everybody's play calls because they're just running through everybody.
Dude, they can't. That's us awesome to see a new team in the mix.
They're playing
man.
great football, and Kansas City's playing amazing too. Believe it or not.
The Kansas City game was probably the game of the weekend.
That was
I
all.
know,
It was
man.
incredible,
I
man.
couldn't believe how just the scoring that went down.
But
and
you
the
can't.
comedy of it. The
You can't.
comedy
You
of the
can't ask
scoring.
for a better AFC Championship game, though, man.
I turned it on to look at it with about 4 minutes left in the first half, and didn't look back at it again until the next morning.
And went what?
And it was a tale of two cities.
Right. What?
Wow. Yeah, you missed out, man. It was a comedy of errors, man.
It was a good weekend for football. So
It was a wonderful weekend for football, unless you're a Ravens fan.
Hey,
yeah,
man, you gotta show up and play.
unfortunately,
You gotta show up and play.
But
Yep.
to all the Ravens fans out there, congrats
Trust
on
me,
a
us
great
Redskins,
season.
fans know you got to show up and play because we never do.
Yeah,
Right.
But I congratulate them fully for the year they had. They had a great year. So
Yep. But
That's all I can say.
You got to finish it out.
Right. No, dude, I can play on paper sports all the time. Look, my team on paper will fuck your team up any day.
exactly.
But you still got to play the game.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. On paper.
Hey, on paper you can do it, but you got to get out there and put the helmet to the
We
helmet.
can do it on Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
Now let's bring some Tecmo Ball out.
That's right.
We're
dude.
going to. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. We got some plans. Well, cool deal, Higgy. We appreciate your efforts and your contributions to the show, my friend, and we'll talk to you next week, all right?
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Take it
All
easy.
right. You
All right,
got it.
man. Peace. We'll see you.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. There goes Mr. Higgins.
Man,
on the beat.
he was in great spirits tonight.
Yeah, that was a good call tonight, man.
So I think last week he just got back from like more stuff on his back, and
Right, and then the phone reception was horrible.
today he just sounded like, "Hey, I'm having a great day."
Right, yeah. So shout out to Higgy.
Awesome, man. Here we go. That positive energy is continuing.
That's right, man. Dude, show's cranking, man. Getting it in, man. And dude, we're just gonna keep the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking. And we're just gonna get Sean on the phone real quick and just get it in. What do you think? Sean in 60 seconds?
Hell yeah, let's
Dude,
do it.
soothing tones.
Soothing tones. It's time for Sean in 60 seconds. Sean Kirkpatrick from Trilogy coming right at you here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
There we go, dude. It's ringing. It's cranking in. We're locking in the signal. Let's see if he picks it up.
Good evening, gurus.
Hey, Sean, what's happening, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
Nothing, man. We're in the studio just taping this thing in and dialed you up, man. What's happening?
Man, I'm watching this new show on Netflix called You. Have you checked that one out yet?
No, not yet.
It's intense. It's pretty ridiculous, man.
Really?
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, man. Other than that, I'm just hanging out. Been taking care of his sick horses all week and back down in Southern Maryland. Pretty exciting stuff, though, man.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot happening, man.
No, I went back over to the Jetty last week. It's pretty much spent the whole week there and made some extra bucks working, just doing some extra work down around there.
Oh, wow.
And during the time, I was doing a little bit of networking, and I think I might actually have a summertime gig going on, like a weekday Wednesday house band gig.
Really?
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
That. And then I'm also I'm shopping around looking for a drum instructor job now too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I put my application in at a couple different places around Southern Maryland and up around Can Island too, to wherever I can, you know.
Right, man. That's awesome.
Okay, yeah. I mean, why not?
Share the knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's so much that I'd like to get out there, you know, and I just can't fit it into 20 minutes, you know. And especially not over the phone too. I need like a whiteboard and a practice pad and some sticks.
Look at you, man. You gonna get a dress shirt and show up?
Exactly.
I got plenty of dress shirts, man. Casinos make you wear that shit.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's good to know. I didn't know that.
Wow, you're the drummer too. Have fun in that.
He goes short sleeve
Well, I
dress
feel
shirt.
like I don't wear blazers or nothing like that. Fuck that shit.
A blazer.
He's like the guy from Cheap Trick, the short sleeve dress shirt, back there playing with the
Dude,
cigarette
for the
hanging
first
out.
like 3 years, I was doing that.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, the casinos actually put that into their rider that you're not allowed to have any ripped clothing.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So
You don't want to
there's,
chase out the high class play,
Yeah, but then you see some of the high class rollers in there walking around in their fucking PJs, like, what the hell are you? How is this happening?
It's because they're spending money there.
Right, yeah.
Right,
You're going there to make money. They don't want to pay
That
out.
was originally the goal, and then I went and bought a Jaeger bomb, and they got all their money back just from that one drink.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure. Damn.
Wow, dude. So what's going on, man? What's on tap this week, bud?
Well, I figured we'd do a little 2019 rewind. I just wanted to kind of think about what was your favorite topic or what your favorite thing that we talked about over the last year. I know my personal favorite thing that I talked about was just kind of all the different topics that was helping the musicians out of all of those different topics for any musician to just tips, basically. The best tip that I think that everybody needs to just kind of like really hold on to and take into consideration is just being personable. Just be cool.
Right.
Like that you can go so far just by being cool to be around. Like you don't have to like get along with everybody, but just be agreeable. Like see things from other people's perspectives and be able to take some criticism along the way as well.
Yeah.
As long as it's constructive, and be able to give feedback that is positive and constructive as well and help everybody else. And I mean, that's just you're promoting growth and camaraderie in the community and just a positive atmosphere, and just you can't go wrong.
I totally
Yeah,
agree
show
with
some
that.
grace, man. Show some be humble, show some grace. And just
Right.
treat people the way you'd want to be treated. Just don't
exactly.
don't be a dick.
Don't
Right.
be a dick.
Yeah, man. Be personal, be approachable, be positive.
Yeah.
You know, even if you're having a bad day, don't let people know it.
Yeah, they have nothing to do with it.
Right.
I like it. I like that a lot. That was a great topic.
Well, here's something else. Like for a bad day, right?
Sure.
So this is I read this metaphor a while ago, but so you have $86,400, right? And somebody comes up and steals $10. Are you going to spend the rest of that money trying to hunt this person down and get revenge for that $10?
Fucking A.
No. So I mean, why would you spend the rest of your day dwelling over 10 seconds that were really bad?
Yeah, that's a good perspective.
Right.
I like that, but I still want my $10 back.
Right, but I mean,
But yeah, I get it.
It's not worth it. You have 86,400 other seconds of the day, so or
There you go.
370, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, math's hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It makes sense. You know, just move on and keep on rocking, doing the thing.
Exactly.
Karma goes a long way, and if you're good to people, things will come back around. Good for you too.
Right.
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite topics that you brought up is just, on the band side, I think even me and Mr. Auburn were talking about this. It's always have a contract, just the basics.
Oh yeah, all the business stuff, man. And a lot of people don't think about that, man. That'll bite a lot of people in the ass.
It
Right.
will. Like, I think I'm jogging my brain about that particular episode where we were talking about that, and you're saying, hey, it just protects you. It also protects the venue.
Yep.
I mean, if they've got janky electric or that maybe this was the LLC thing, but still with a contract, it helps protect people from
Right.
Getting screwed over or vice versa, or because a band could certainly screw over a venue.
Right.
It's unlikely,
Like,
but possible.
not show up or show up unprepared.
Or finish early, or
Right.
or get too drunk to finish, or something. Anything could go wrong.
Right.
But the
Well, yeah,
contract,
we do. There are a couple shows that we do anyway, and I'm sure other people do it as well, where you get half the money in advance. So the contract does protect the venue in those situations, knowing that we are going to show up because you already made the deposit. The
Right.
deposit is kind of there for both us and them, and most of those situations are like private events or galas or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, private events for the most part are or private parties even, or weddings and stuff like that. That's usually when the security deposit comes into play.
yeah,
But with venues, you don't usually end up having that situation. The reason you really have the contract is because nobody wants to deal with money at the end of the night when everybody's all fucking trashed trying to
Right.
remember numbers.
yeah. Especially if you the owner or person in charge has already left for the night, and they
Right.
left it with someone else, and you're trying to hunt down somebody who's in the back cleaning up trash. Hey, where's the money? Oh, they didn't leave me the money. This everything can go wrong with that. But that was a great topic. That was a good one. Let me ask you. There was one that I liked a lot. I want to see if you still feel the same way
Okay.
as you did then. It was the $100 gig.
Oh, I still feel the same way.
Good. Okay,
Nice.
because I do too. That hasn't changed. I was putting you on the spot a little bit.
No. That's adamant right there. I mean, we definitely need to get a union or something going on to try and up these pay scales in some way, or at least make it worth it for the venues. I find it hard to believe that a venue can't scrape up $1,000 to pay a band.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
They have to bring some business in. They have to sell the drinks.
Right. Obviously, I mean, if the band obviously is bringing in a decent number of people. I mean, it doesn't take that many people for 10 people, 10 couples even, or whatever, they're easily going to spend $100 in one night.
That's correct. Yeah. So if you've got 4 guys in the band and they can't make $100 apiece, you know, when they bring people, that $400 is made in the first 20 minutes they're there.
Yeah.
People just buying drinks, and once you get them moving, they're buying more. I don't think it's unreasonable to at least, at minimum, get $100 a musician.
Well,
not for the whole band. Yeah.
The thing is, man, this area, we have so many bands and so many venues, and the free market is what it is right now because everybody's competing to get a show.
Yeah.
And everybody's cutting their own deals, so at the end of the day, if you're unhappy at the end of the night, you have no one but yourself to blame.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of coming on my airwaves and crying. But you know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm not crying. I'm not worried about it.
That wasn't at you.
I was just trying to lighten the mood.
Oh, it's getting heavy in here.
Yeah, man. But no, seriously, man, you got to cut your deal, but cut it smart. I mean, I've done the band things, and if I can't make $200, I'm not even showing up. I'm good. Because it's not worth. I mean, at the end of the day, I got to haul my stuff. I'm taking risks driving there. There's all these inherent risks of life that go in about to play a show that we all take for granted. Oh, I'll just drive there. Well, dude, it's 2.5 hours away. This could happen. You could blow a tire. Someone could hit you. You know, I mean, that's a risk, and you should be compensated for your risk.
Yep.
To some degree, that's correct. Yeah, you could stop at a gas station,
and the bathroom doesn't work. You know, and it's bad. But I'm just saying that. I mean, I'm just saying, like $100, the $100 gig is. I mean, I like my gear too much to take it out like that. You know.
Yeah, and then on the other hand, you know, I mean, there's also the other hand is people who just genuinely enjoy just going out there and playing, and they just want to do it as much as possible, and if they can make a little bit of money, then
they're happy with it. And that's the free market. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the free market, and that you have so many people down here that are uber talented, because I mean, in our area is everybody kind of comes to our transient area, and it's usually the best of the best.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why it's competition. It's steep.
Yeah, but if you
I wouldn't say it's Nashville steep, but it's getting there.
It's getting there, man. I mean, shit, man. The schedule that comes out every week is insane.
The seed is sprouting, my friend.
That's the point, isn't it?
We're giving, we got to give it sunlight to get it to grow.
Right.
And it's going to happen.
Yeah, man.
You like that? You like that?
I do, actually.
I like that.
I do a lot. I have this like image in my mind that in like the next couple of years we're going to be sitting in a like musical renaissance era where just everywhere, it's just not musical renaissance, but just performance arts and arts in general are just going to come back, and it's just going to be a cool thing where musicians and artists are getting paid for their work, and people are really being able to express themselves. I would love to see that.
Right.
Yeah,
well, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, the way we consume stuff is changing before our eyes. If you haven't been paying attention, I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many stores going out of business and it'll never come back. I mean, eventually we're going to need something to do in between when we're off from work. So someone's going to have to come up with some ideas.
Yeah, I mean, the way that people are consuming content nowadays in the media. I mean, people used to wait a whole week to watch the next episode of a show, but now you just sit there and binge every season of it for hours on end until you're done with it, and then you're like, all right, pick a new show.
That's insane.
Right, but that binge stuff, I mean, as they release those shows the whole season at one time, they're really doing a disservice to the show.
I don't think so.
You got to keep people engaged.
No, and I mean, if they can do that, then that's great. But I think what's happening is that the demand for actors and screenwriters and content alone is creating this whole niche in the market where art careers are could actually be a potential profit zone, like it's actually a good idea for once.
I got
So
you.
it used to be a fucking joke to go to art school. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But now people actually have something to do with those degrees. Going and just go fucking call Netflix.
Right.
They just give out millions of dollars for everything right now.
Yeah, dude, they're dying for more content, and they're willing to pay for it.
That's cool, man. It's kind of cool and it's kind of sad because I like the old way of doing things, but that's just how I am.
Yeah. No, and don't get me wrong. I certainly appreciate the old way of doing things as well, and I don't know. I mean, there could be movies in the future that incorporate some old methodology, but I guess it's a niche market nowadays. You can't produce it fast enough for it to be profitable.
Well, you got to understand, like we come from the old school of, like you were saying, like you had to wait another week to catch the episode. Well, I'll take that a step further. You had to be home to make sure you were there when that episode came on, because there was no catching it later.
Yeah,
it was done.
Right.
Huh.
Until we had a VCR that we could record with. Then that was a hassle.
They still did reruns though, didn't they?
Yeah, but
eventually
they never. Dude, we didn't even have a TV guide.
Yeah.
We had to figure it out on our own.
We had to look in the paper on Sunday, the actual paper TV guide.
Yeah.
To see what was coming on.
Did you have like a dinosaur shelter, so that in case the dinosaurs came, you had someplace to hide?
Of course, because how awesome are those?
Sweet
Man.
Lord.
Good Lord.
As always, another great segment with the legendary Sean Kirkpatrick. Sean in 60 seconds.
That definitely derailed real quickly.
Yeah, man. But no, the 2019 in review, just rehash that. Be personable, be approachable, be positive.
Yep.
Be a guy someone wants to do business with.
And do your business right.
Right. Contracts. Everything up front. Make sure don't show up 6 minutes, or a half hour late. Show up a half hour early,
And don't let the tax man fuck you. It doesn't feel good.
Right.
Oh, yeah. It goes in dry, buddy.
Document it all. Document it all.
That's right. Be legit.
That's right. Cool deal. Well,
Great.
dude, I dig it, man. What do you think, Sean?
I think this was a great episode. Made up for last week's debaucherous behaviors. I don't even know what happened.
Did you listen back to it?
I actually have not. I've been like...
If I were you, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. So, in my defense, I met up with a friend of mine that I hadn't seen since I was like 16, 17, probably, except for sporadically, and we did a bunch of shots of rum very quickly. And then as soon as I hung up the phone with you guys, I immediately just passed out.
Damn.
But
Thanks for hanging in there for us.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in, man.
You made it. You made it through the show.
Yeah, I suppose.
Sweet. Well, cool, dude. Well, we'll check you next week, all right?
All right, guys.
All right, buddy.
man.
Have a good
Peace.
Take it easy.
All right, later. There he goes, dude. Sean Kirkpatrick. Sean in 60 seconds.
week. Yeah, man. Getting 2020 started officially tonight here.
Yeah, man. Last week we just let him party because it was the New Year's show.
Yeah.
But this week was great. We recapped 2019.
Yeah.
And then that's just some points everybody needs to take to heart.
It is. I mean, that was a great reminder of a lot of good topics he had that we've forgotten about. Or maybe not forgotten about, but needed to be reminded of.
Exactly.
Those things are all very seriously, serious issues. You should definitely take a look at it if you want to go out and be professional.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's awesome.
Sweet.
Dude, what a night already, man.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Dude,
man.
we're cranking 44 minutes already.
Yeah, we've done the standard show already.
Already, man. Already.
I can go home now.
Nope, we got a little bit more work to do, man. This is cool.
Yeah.
I feel really good tonight about the show. It's positive. The energy's happening. Despite the crap weather outside, it feels good in here. We're the Guitar Gurus. It's Music Talk Radio. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice. Officially. It's in the paper.
It's in print.
It's in print. We're here for you guys. Music Talk Radio for all the bands. Southern Maryland's music. We'll be right back. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call. Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
Welcome back to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. If you're lucky, you'll see these two on a tandem bicycle riding down 925.
We see each other through different eyes.
Yeah, dude, we're back from break. It's Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan. Music Talk Radio in Southern Maryland. We're the number one choice, my friends.
That's right. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah, this is take 2, man. What do you think about that?
Hey, sometimes you gotta take 2.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Right on the chin.
Yeah, man. Wow, dude. Always humbling in this biz. All right, dude. We're going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking. And we're going to get Mr. Mike Trujillo on the phone from a Line to Sight new band in the area. But he's been jamming around here for a couple years, and he finally got it aligned, and he's got his band going on. So we're going to check in with him and see what's going on in his world.
That sounds great.
All right, man. Then we'll get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking. Give me some soothing tones.
Hell yeah, man. We got Mike Trujillo from the Line to Sight coming right here on the program. Episode 57, Guitar Gurus.
Ooh, here it is. It's ringing. This is fun. This is going to be awesome, dude.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Mike, it's Dan from Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air, buddy?
Hey, let's do it.
Awesome, dude. Well, we're here in the studio, dude. We got your mic going, and we're ready to jump into it. How are you doing tonight, man? How's the last drop?
I'm doing great, man. How y'all doing?
Oh, man, we're fantastic, man. I mean, it couldn't be going more perfect in our world tonight, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I dig it, dude. Well, we appreciate your time tonight. I know you're on location. You're at the last drop. You're at the open mic. And you're actually outside in your car taking time for us, man. We really want to say thank you for that, man. This is really cool.
Hey, no, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. I really do appreciate it.
Perfect, dude. Well, let's jump right into it. We know time's a hot thing around here, so we don't want to waste any of yours either. Let's see, get your quick backstory on yourself and how you got the project Align the Sight to form.
Yeah. So the funny thing about that is, like, I had never really intended on forming a band. That's an itch that I got recently from watching a whole bunch of rock shows that I had actually gone to. I started doing music back in 2015. Shortly after a discharge from the military. I was diagnosed as type 1 diabetic while I was in the military, so I used music as a way to kind of like bounce back and really get my mental stuff together. So I started doing solo stuff back in 2015, and then fast forward to last year, I went to a few more shows, I went to a few concerts, and I started to really get that itch. I'm like, I really kind of want to start a band. So my buddy Shane that I went to school with for like a long time, he approached me about starting a project. So I said, okay, like, why not? Could be cool. So I've got him on guitar, and he does vocals as well. I do guitar and I do vocals. So we started as a duo. Then shortly after, my buddy Jesse Spinkerberg, he approached me, and he was just like, hey, like, I've been really trying to get back into music. I play bass and a little bit of drums, so if you want to like try and start something, I'd be totally down for it. So that was the bass player right there. Like, boom, okay, so that's 3 out of the 4 pieces I needed. So I was just like, okay, maybe something's going to happen here. So in no time at all after that, I go to an open mic, and then Sean Elliott, he's like, hey, what would you think about, like, you know, potentially doing like such? And I said, boom, that's it. Like, it's got to be a sign. The stars are aligning. It's a thing. So we got the name Align the Sight. We decided on the name Align the Sight because we want to align our sights to the future. We want to think ahead. We want to look forward to the future, and you can only get there if you align your sights straight and just shoot for your goal. So that's kind of how we got that name. That's the backstory with that.
That's awesome, dude.
It's a great name for that. I mean, it makes sense. It works out perfect for you guys.
Yeah, it only made sense to us. So we were just like, yeah, why not? Like, you know, what could go wrong?
It picked you.
Right.
Exactly. It spoke to me.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool, man. Well, I guess that's the vibe in your band, man. Y'all are just all positive, looking forward, and just trying to make it happen, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. We're just trying to make it happen. We're trying to see what we can piece together, and if we can do something great. If we can be something great, then we're going to be something great. And it's not even about if. It's like, when are we going to be something great? Because I don't deal with ifs. It's about working hard, and we're going to be something great. I can feel it. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited. We're excited.
Great. Love to hear that.
That's cool. And so for right now, for live shows, y'all are just you know what I call back in the day is hijacking some open mics, playing some couple sets in there, mixing it up with the guys locally, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're planning on as of right now, because we formed very recently, like last month recently. Our plan is to really debut the band at an open mic at Last Drop one of these Tuesdays. We picked that location because it's somewhere that I come every Tuesday, in which I've seen plenty of bands that perform set up here with ease. It's easy to do. There's a house PA, there's a house kit, house sound. There's no better way, in my opinion, for a band to really like get start at an open mic at Last Drop, because it's all here. So we want to start doing that, and then when we get some shows that come out of it, then we're going to get some shows that come out of it, and we're just going to see where things go from there.
That's awesome, man. I dig it.
Oh, yeah.
I dig it. Well, what's everybody playing in the band? What kind of instruments does everybody have?
Right, so as far as the electrics go, so my electric, we're rocking an Eddie Van Halen Wolfgang Special. It's got the Floyd Rose, it's got the tremolo bar, the detuner, the whole 9 yards on it. Freaking love that guitar. I've had it for about 10 years now.
Nice.
Myself and Shane Grams, my other guitarist, him and I are rocking Boss GT1000 guitar emulators, foot switches, foot pedals.
Right.
And that allows us to basically plug in straight to the PA, so we have an electric guitar sound with basically whatever effects we want on it, coming right out of the PA. So there's no cab to lug around. There's no head to lug around. It's just a small little scoop board with a few cords, a power supply, and then boom, we're ready to rock and roll. His guitar is a PRS, I believe it's a Mark Holcomb signature.
Right.
PRS that he's rocking. Jesse Spanberg, our bass player, I don't remember exactly what bass he's rocking, but that's the bass that makes me want to play bass, because it looks half as good as me as it does on him. Then I want to rock that because it's a really sexy looking bass.
Yeah.
As far as the cab that he's running, I'm pretty sure it's PV, not sure on specifics. And then Sean Elliott, the drummer, he's got a kit at his house that he's rocking. I'm not sure exactly the specifics on the kit itself because I'm not a drummer, but he's got a pretty nice, solid kit to bang around and do some real bangers on. So, in terms of acoustics, for my acoustic stuff, I've got a acoustic electric Yamaha. I believe it's the AMX 500. It's like a second series. Love that thing. I've had it for years. I've done shows with it. I've done open mics with it. It's taken a beating. It plays well. It's just an overall solid, amazing guitar.
Cool. Real cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome, man. I love how everything's turning into plugging directly into the PA. Everybody can control the sound, and the mixes, and the mixes always turn out better than they always have, than they ever have been.
They really do. I mean, it's such a small footprint. It's I guess for a band starting out, you don't really want a lot of gear that you're lugging around, and those guitar processors, those processors, those emulators. It's such a small footprint, so instead of me lugging around like a Marshall half stack, which by the way wouldn't sound half bad either, but I mean it's like a dream to have. But like, instead of lugging around a Marshall half stack, I'm just lugging around a little bag with a foot pedal on it with some chords, and then my guitar case, and then boom, I'm set. I'm in.
Dig it.
Yeah, it makes things a lot easier.
Dig that convenience.
Oh yeah, real convenient.
Well, Coulter, you've been playing shows for a couple years now. What's one of your biggest frustrations in the past couple years? What kind of advice could you give the next guy coming up in that regard to live performances?
Right. I guess for me, since I'm kind of starting out, I started doing paid gigs late last year. So I'm still kind of getting used to the difference between practice and open mic and then like an actual gig. So I guess what I would say is perfect practice makes perfect. It's not just practice makes perfect, it's perfect practice makes perfect. Right. And what I mean by that is I notice when I'm out on an actual gig, on an actual show, or I'm doing a show with another band, which I've done, I find that some of my technique just goes completely out of the window, whether it be technique with warming up properly with my hand, with my guitar hand, and then I have my guitar hand cramping up, and I'm just like, oh God, no, this hurts. Or with my singing, I'll find that I'm not necessarily using the right kind of breathing techniques, or I'm not really taking breaths when I'm supposed to, or tightening up my diaphragm when I'm supposed to. That leads to me having my voice cut out earlier. It leads to my voice giving out a lot earlier than when it should. And then I'm sitting here like, well, God, like I was able to do this in practice. Like, why can't I do this in an actual show? And it could be a combination of like nerves. It could be a combination of nerves and adrenaline. Like, who knows? But I mean, I would say it's perfect practice makes perfect for sure. Practice as though you're actually going to go, as if you're actually like performing in front of people and getting like paid to do so, because you're expected to put on a level of a show, especially if you're getting paid to do so.
Wow. Yeah, man, I kind of like, that's kind of making sense for me. A perfect practice to be perfect. If you have a bad practice, you're just going to stay bad.
Exactly. If you have a bad practice and you just remain content, you remain complacent with how you sound. It's a saying that I had a mentor tell me: garbage in, garbage out. If you put garbage in to a practice or a performance, you're going to get garbage out of that, which is a crappy performance, a crappy review, and it's just not going to be good. So you put in, prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. That's the best way that I can put it right there.
Yeah, I dig it, man. I dig it. Well, cool, dude. Well, one last question for you. We appreciate your time tonight. It's our signature question. We call it best gig, worst gig. You answer in any order you like, but you got to answer both. What does Mike got for us tonight?
Alrighty, so I guess I'll go ahead and actually start with the worst gig. Okay. So for me, the worst gig, get the bad stuff out of the way, because why not? So my worst gig, I've played at this venue twice. It would be the first time that I played at this venue. And my worst gig, I would say, would definitely be the first time that I played at Helen's Cafe. And the reason I say that is because two reasons. A, it was the first time that I've played in a venue that small. Like, everything felt really kind of like cramped and enclosed. And I mean, that's just the territory that's just part of the territory. You know, there's like certain venues that aren't going to be, you know, as open as like a stage or like a bar that's got open areas. But what made it especially challenging was that it wasn't the normal bar crowd that I was used to playing for. It was actually more of a dinner crowd.
All right.
And from playing, the difference for me is that playing with at a bar crowd, to a bar crowd, you can be loud, you can be loud, you can be rambunctious, you can really give everything, you can give it your all when you're performing. But when it comes into a dinner crowd, like, people are sitting down, there's families there, they're enjoying their dinner, so on and so forth. They don't necessarily want to hear loud, banging, freaking music, you know what I mean? So I'm doing a song like Say It Ain't So by Weezer. I can't necessarily belt out to a dinner crowd like I'm used to, so I had to really pull back, I had to reserve, and it threw me off big time, having to dial everything back from like 100 down to like 60, even 50%.
Lounge it out, man. You got to go lounge style on that dinner crowd, brother.
I know. I learned.
Say it ain't so, I said. Yeah.
Exactly.
Man. Play
Say
to
it
the
ain't
crowd.
so.
Play to the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then my best gig, by far, I think, would definitely have to be the second time that I ever played at the Tavern.
All right.
And the reason I say that was because I was using all my own equipment, and the day before, I was having issues with my equipment, like something wasn't sounding right, something wasn't hitting right, like I didn't figure out what's going on. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is BS, like this is not going good. So the day comes and I get my equipment all reset up. I'm just like, okay, come on, like there's got to be something I'm missing here. So I finally am able to get everything to sound exactly the way I wanted it, which was great. I had a whole bunch the crowd was great. It was a mixture of regulars that attended the Tavern, plus I had a good amount of my friends show up that had never seen me play before. So it was amazing. Like, they got to see me play for the first time. It was a good crowd. There was a lot of people that got into a good amount of the songs that I did because everybody knew them, and it just felt amazing. Everything just went completely right with that show, and I think that's definitely why I would classify that as my favorite, because everything just aligned.
I dig it, man. That's really cool to hear, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love that question, man. It's a doozy, and we get a bunch of different answers, but I dig that answer, man.
Yeah, there's nothing better than that, where it's just everything was perfect.
Yeah, because if it's perfect in your mind, you know it's good.
Yeah.
Because you're the hardest person to please is yourself.
Exactly. You are your worst critic.
Right.
Then you find yourself striving to have another one of those magic moments again. That's what keeps you coming back, you know? It's like,
absolutely.
To have another night
I'm gonna
like
do
that.
it better.
Yeah, right. Wow. Well, dude, Mike, thanks again for the time tonight. Thanks for dealing with all the technical difficulties earlier. I'll be giving you a shout out soon enough. We'll get the other guys on. We'll keep your band definitely in the know, so everybody can keep an eye out and check you guys out. What does that sound? Does that sound cool?
That sounds awesome, and I have nothing but appreciation for it. Seriously, thank you. Much appreciated.
Perfect, man. Well, from the Guitar Gurus, man, we'll say thank you and good night, and we'll be in touch soon. All right, Mike?
Hey, sounds good, brother. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. We'll see you.
All right, hey, hashtag free mustache ride. Good night.
Hashtag free mustache ride. Good night.
All right, buddy. Good night. See you. Bye. Yeah, dude, man. Mike Trujillo. Align the site. Hashtag free mustache ride. He knows what it means. It's good stuff, dude. I loved having him on the program. I'm going to get the other guys in the band lined up to come on the program. We're really going to get these guys out there. They're starting fresh. This is where you can be at the ground level of a band taking off, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
It's good, positive young dude, man. Just he gets it. He's really cool. He's out there working hard. So that's the kind of people we'd like to have on to have an interview, man. Just good, positive energy.
Down to earth, man.
Working hard, grinding it out, doing whatever it takes to do the thing.
I dig it.
I love it.
Cool.
Love it.
Dude, I think we'll take a break, come back, get Jack McNutt on, Jack of all music trades, check in with his world. Then we'll do the Island Music Guitar of the Week, the Jazzy Wickline, Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesdays, and then we'll talk to Justin Taylor and wrap it up.
Sounds great.
All right, man. It's Guitar Gurus. Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for Music Talk Radio. We'll be right back. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call. Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
You're tuned in to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, the only show that Chuck Norris is afraid to be a guest on.
We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, we're back from break. It's the Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for Music Talk Radio. How you doing tonight, Mr. Albin?
Yeah, dude, it's a great night, man.
Dude, it's going great. We had a little hiccup in the beginning, but I think we recovered. It's one of them deals. But, dude, we're going to get the Ollie's Barn Grill soundstage phone system cranking because we still got plenty of show left. We got to get cranking in. And we're going to get Jack McNutt on for the Jack of all music trades. What does that sound like?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Give me some soothing tones.
Yeah, it's time for Jack McNutt, the Jack of all music trades, coming right at you right now.
Oh, it's ringing, man. We're locking in the signal.
Hey.
Hey, Jack. It's Dan. What's happening, buddy?
Let's do it.
All right, man. We're here in the studio. I got Mr. Albin with me. Mr. Albin, say hi to Jack.
Hey, Jack. Is this who?
Oh.
Which Jack is this?
Hello. This is my name is Jack, and I play drums for this band.
Oh, yeah, that Jack. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, man. I'm doing great.
Cool, dude. But dude, we got you on for your monthly segment. But we're gonna throw a curveball your way real quick because we had some technical difficulties in the previous segment, and we had to do some recordings over again. So we got to shorten you up this month, but we'll make it up to you next month. So for
all good.
Sweet. So for this episode of Jack of All Music Trades, I just want to tell everybody about, or how you tell everybody about how you network and made it your way into David and the Dynamos as the drummer, and your show coming up this Saturday for the Full Electric Band. Your inaugural shows this Saturday at Last Drop. So explain that for your segment this week.
Yeah. So really, what it comes down to is it's a little backwards. I wouldn't say backwards. It's a long road. I've known David since high school.
Okay.
We didn't go to high school together, but we both worked. We had the same job.
All right.
And part of that was Dave and I just stayed in touch. And then I played in a different band. He played in a different band. Those bands would play shows together. And then his band split. I moved away, and then I came back.
Right.
And I was like, hey, this was probably a little over a year ago. I messaged him. I was like, hey, if you ever need anyone to fill in or jump in with you guys, let me know.
Right.
And then here we are, a little over a year later, and he shoots me a message and goes, hey, man, would you be interested in drumming? And, it just kind of, I didn't know they were looking for a drummer. He just reached out to me. And that's kind of a really cool, I think it's a great example of how networking comes together and comes full circle. I didn't burn any bridges with David, and David and I are always cool with each other, and because of that, he knew that he needed a drummer, and I'm a drummer, and he could just reach out to me real quick and be like, hey, man, what do you think?
Right.
So, yeah, part of networking, it really just comes to, you can't be a hermit. You can't, live in a hole and expect people to just, hey, I need you to do this.
Right.
You got to get out. You got to know the people. Which, maybe someone's listening to the show and they don't go and they don't hang out with other musicians. Maybe they themselves are a phenomenal musician. If you want to put it to work, get out, meet some people, do some networking, see what you can figure out. Because really, I wouldn't be in the spot where I'm in right now, where I went from playing 0 shows to 3 this month, 2 in February, 1 in, I don't know, we're booked yet. We're booking a lot more stuff coming up.
Right.
But because I networked and because I connected and I stayed in the loop with people, I went from, hey, who needs a person in a band, to I'm in a band and I'm very busy.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, let's talk about the show this Saturday at Last Drop. It's the your inaugural show, the Full Electric Band. Of course, Dan Albin's the bass player in the band, and I see him every week. So, you first, Jack. What can I expect from this show? What can I, give me some insight.
I think what I really like about playing with Dave and the Dynamos is, I know every band says this, but I think we put a lot of energy and effort into bringing something different to the show that you're not going to see from a lot of other bands. A lot of that comes down to our set list. We're very specific that our set list is, it kind of, so you might, from some perspectives, maybe it jumps around a lot, but from other perspectives, we've got something in there for literally everyone in the bar.
Cool.
So you could be sitting on the far side of the bar and you're like, oh, I know that song. And then you get into it and you're like, all right. I think we just have a ton of energy that people can come out and expect. It's going to be a big show. I've heard nothing but people wanting to see the band for the first time this year. So I've got a lot of people that have been coming to the island and be like, I need to come check it out. I need to come see what's going on. And then the other thing too is, we all just have this super strong work together, talk together dynamic that I haven't experienced in a long time in a band. And I think that'll bleed over very well into the performance and for the show the whole night.
That's awesome, dude. Well, I look forward to being down there on Saturday and checking you guys out, man. So don't disappoint.
Yeah. And we're going to have that dope new drum head on my kit. And we're going to have some special limited quantities available of some new t-shirts.
Sweet. I dig it.
So,
wow.
If you want to get a t-shirt early, come out to the show and get them.
It makes me want to show up for this.
Yeah.
I think I might be there.
We're gonna find
yeah,
out.
that's kind of, I'd greatly appreciate it if you were.
Nice. Well, that's good stuff, dude. I hate cutting your segment short this month, but unfortunately, things happen in this industry.
No, it's all good, man. I totally get it. I get it. You know, things happen, and we wouldn't be where we're at in this industry if we weren't good at taking the punches and rolling with it.
Exactly. Man.
Yeah, that we actually have something for like the worst podcast, best podcast. The episode 57 when the system went down.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
And we went all that way without a hitch. I mean, that's pretty good. But
Right.
That's pretty good. And then, you know,
there was a fumble, but the offense recovered.
Right. Thank God.
the offense recovered, and there you go.
Right. Well, we can't wait to see you. We can't wait to see you out there for the first go around with those guys. And I don't know who I am right now.
Right. But, dude, it's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to seeing who shows up, seeing who's in attendance.
It's gonna be fun.
It's a lot of talkers. We're gonna see who's the walkers.
I hope the band shows up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that'd be a plus.
But yeah, Dan's right. It should be a good outing, good time. So
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Last drop this Saturday, 9 o'clock.
Perfect, dude. We will see you there, my friend, and I'll be emailing you for February's appearance. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, man. Jack McNutt from the Guitar Gurus. We say thank you and good night.
See ya.
See ya. Peace. There he goes, man. Jack's awesome, dude.
What a trooper for taking the short time there, man.
Right. Well, you know what? He got something even more valuable. We got to promote the spot coming up, man. And
there you go.
Like I said, man, I want to see a lot of people out there. I want to shake hands, kiss babies, do the whole 9 yard at the show.
Right.
It's going to be a good
Kiss
time.
hands and shake babies. I love that shit.
That's the one and only Jack McNutt, the jack of all music trades, and it was pretty cool to promote his project this week, man.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for that show, man. It's going to be good.
Good times.
Yeah, man. So, dude, I want to jump into, what do you think? The next segment, man. We're going to do the Island Music Guitar of the Week. What do you think about that?
What a great segue after having Jack on just now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the whole Island Music block.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he recently got promoted, I heard.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Congrats.
Look at him, man. Just moving and doing his thing, man.
Everything's coming up McNutt.
Hey, man. It's good stuff, man.
That's good.
Yeah, he's put in his time, man. So it's kind of cool to see it all come for him, man. So cool, dude. Guitar of the Week. Island Music. It's the PRS SE Custom 24 Exotic Zero Coat-Type and Natural Finish, man. It's a Custom 24 with a look of its own. PRS SE Custom 24 has long been a favorite solid body electric guitar around Island Music. Its mahogany body, fast-playing maple neck, high-quality humbucking pickups, and effortless tremolo make its many players' go-to instrument. But PRS is adding a new level of exotic beauty with this SE Custom 24 exotic top. It's using the natural zero coat-type wood veneer at the top to give you an awesome exotic look, man. What do you think about that?
Oh, it's beautiful.
And to make sure your SE Custom 24 exotic top will work on your gig, it has a push-pull pot to offer that single coil-like chime on demand, man.
Nice.
Dig it.
Dig it.
The exotic tone wood appointments through all the PRS SE Custom 24 solid body guitars are beautiful. This model boosts some aesthetic appointments that we believe set it a step above. The first thing you'll notice is the guitar's unique natural zero coat-type veneer top. This wood features a beautiful grain of straight lines running throughout and is perfectly offset by the body's white binding. Finally, the familiar high-quality mahogany, maple, and rosewood combination is applied through the rest of the instrument for that familiar feel and tone. And it does have it, man. I had it here all weekend. I jammed it out. It's just an awesome instrument. And I definitely went through withdrawal for Monday and most of the day when I got home from work. I was just like, it's not here.
Yeah, does it feel like it doesn't need like a break-in period? Like it already just sits right in your hand?
It just goes, man, from day one, man. It's a day one guitar. Wow. From day one, it just rolls. It feels good. It plays fine. The sound was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I dig it, man. Exceptional components in this, man. The contoured mahogany body gives the SC Custom 24 a perfect balance of rich mid-range and top-end clarity. And the beautiful zero Kotite top veneer helps make this instrument a real looker, too. And then we're getting reactions on the pictures. People love the guitar. Add a pair of PRS-designed humbuckers in the bridge and neck positions, and you got a recipe for thick, sustaining tones. You pull up on the tone pot, you'll access that chiming bell-like single-coil sounds. And the SC Custom 24's maple neck has a wide, thin carve, making it very fast and playable. And let me tell you, it's very fast and very playable.
Yeah.
I put it through the paces. I did the deal. We all have our things we do when we play guitars, how we warm up, and different exercises. I did all that with this, man, and it performed perfect.
Ready.
Yeah, man. I suggest everybody get down to Island Music, ask to see the guitar of the week. They're going to pull it out, let you check it out, and you can jam on it and see what you think. Because I almost pulled the trigger myself this week. I just got to show some restraint, man, and it's got to be that one special one before I get another one to add to the library, man. But let's talk about the PRS-designed SC8515 humbucking pickups. The two humbucking pickups in this SC Custom 24 are Paul Reed Smith-designed SCs, so they're going by the designation 8515S. And it's an update to PRS's original humbuckers. The 8515S are designed to sound terrific, whether used in humbucking or single-coil modes. They offer plenty of output for driving your amp hard while sounding clear and detailed when you want. These SC humbuckers closely resemble the tones of the US-made versions found in solid body guitars crafted at PRS's Maryland factory. So, I mean, the pickups are awesome, dude. They sounded great. I had zero issue with them. So, go check it out, man, and try it out. It plays great. So, let's check out the features at a glance. It's a full-featured Paul Reed Smith guitar at a great price. It's got a beautiful natural zero Kotite veneer top to give that guitar an elegant look. It's got the legendary PRS quality and playability. It's got a mahogany body for a punchy tone and long sustains. A PRS-designed tremolo maintains tuning under heavy use. The PRS SC8515 pickups sound great in either humbucking or single-coil mode. A push-pull tone knob accesses the great single coil, so it's easy to get to those tones. And the wide, thin maple neck is comfortable and fast. Those are the features at a glance. So, I mean, our guitar offers a lot. And it's awesome to look at.
Yeah, that helps.
It certainly does. So here's the tech specs. All right, it's a solid body guitar. The body shape is what they call an SC double cut. I had a right-handed model. 6 strings, mahogany body, zero Kotite veneer top, gloss finish. It's a natural color, so no dyes or any exotic colors added to it. That's just a wood color. It's got a wide, thin maple neck with a 10-inch radius. It's got a rosewood-bound fingerboard with the legendary PRS birds inlays, 24 medium jumbo frets, 25-inch scale length, a nut width of 1.6875 inches, and the nut material is a synthetic bronze blend, which performed phenomenal, man.
First time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, it was awesome. Dude, everybody should be using those. That's all I'm going to say. It's got a PRS patented molded tremolo system. It's PRS designed tuners. Of course, it's got the 8515S humbucker pickups in the neck and bridge position. And the controls are a master volume, master tone, a 3-way blade switch, and it comes with 9s and a gig bag.
The gig bag.
Yeah, that for $8.99.
Wow, I was going to say $900. I was going to guess it this week.
Yeah, I had to spit it out because the value in this instrument is high. Wow. $8.99, dude. Sub $1,000 guitar, and it plays perfect, stays in tune, and looks awesome. What else can you ask for?
Nothing.
Exactly, dude.
Right.
And that's what I call Island Music Guitar of the Week.
Nice.
Go to the store, check it out, ask to see it. They will pull it down and let you check on it. But that's the Island Music Guitar of the Week.
Damn.
Wow.
That's incredible.
It really is. It's a phenomenal piece.
PRS, baby. PRS.
Dig it, man. I dig it.
Right here, Maryland Company, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, dude, you got one little bit of housekeeping left to do, and I'm going to throw it over to you, but this is time for the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout-outs.
Yeah.
We're changing things up tonight, a little different format, but we're just going to roll with it, and we're going to jump right into it. So here's Mr. Alban do his thing.
Yeah, it's the episode 57, Allied Renovations, sponsored by, Jesse Wickline and Allied Renovations, sponsored right here on the Guitar Guru Show. This is the part of the show where your likes and your shares, this is our shout to you guys, the fans, the supporters, and listeners. Here we go. Without further ado, 2 for Tuesday shout-outs. We've got Rick Curl, Lisa Watts, Crystal Henry, Gunny D, happy birthday, J.C. Moore, Chuck's Guitar Geekery, Linda Wathen, Danny Cage Cruz, Mike Stacy, Angie Walker, Rob Cord, Tom Mays, Nick Katsoris, Tyler Brotherton, Brian Grubine, Dave Barbie, Vinny Barbarino, Outside the Wire, Tim Elder, Carly Zakutney, Cassidy Greer, Hannah Paragoy, Andrew McSpaden, David Higgins, Jim Kobe, Sean Kirkpatrick, Rob Lehman, Trish Galliano, and Jesse Wickline himself. That is your 2 for Tuesday shoutouts brought to you by Jesse Wickline and Allied Renovations. Give them a call. You've heard the commercials run throughout the program. They'll take good care of you. We appreciate the sponsorship of this segment, and thank you all for your support in this show.
Yeah, man, that was awesome, Mr. Alban.
We love this, man. This is what I show up for.
That's right, man. Tuesday shout-outs, man.
Hell yeah.
Tuesday, man. I dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Oh, yeah, man. Dude, we got one more guest tonight. Dude, it's been a jam-packed show, man.
Hell yeah,
A couple technical difficulties and whatnot. And, dude, that's how we roll on the Guitar Gurus.
That's right, man. I mean, we can handle these things.
We always do, man.
Yeah.
You just got to just accept what happened and move on, man.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
keep going forward.
Who else can do this on a Tuesday, record, have a technical difficulty, and still pump this thing out 2 days later at a premiere?
Yeah, because
Come on.
Yeah, man. And then we had an awesome guest, man. Awesome guest coming on the show tonight. All of them. Been super awesome and super, easy to deal with. And in this industry, when you get that, you got to take recognition.
Yep.
And my hat's off to everybody tonight. So, dude, we got one final guest left. We're going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill phone sound.
Whoa.
We're going to get the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system cranking one last time. And we're going to get Mr. Justin Taylor on the phone. I popped too many Ollies, man. I'm going nuts, man. It's crazy. Dude, give me some soothing tones while I get it cranking.
Yeah, we got Justin Taylor up next on the Guitar Gurus right here. Last featured guest of the evening on episode 57. Hope you guys are all having a good time this evening, sitting back with us.
Here we go, dude. It's locking in the signal. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Come on, Justin. Excited to talk to you, buddy.
He's got some news.
We'll hear it. Yeah, we're going to hear it too. Get this phone call locked in.
Hello?
Hey, Justin, it's Dan from the Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air?
Hell to the yeah, my brother.
Yes. All right, dude. We're in the studio, dude. I got your mic on. I got Mr. Alban here with me. Mr. Alban, say hi to Justin.
Good evening, Justin, man. It's good to have you back.
Hey, thank you, my brother. How you been, man? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, I've been doing great, man. We really appreciate you spending time with us tonight, man.
Oh man, I tell you what, the last time we did this, it was a pleasure, and it was a lot of fun. You know, obviously I love you guys, so anything I could ever do to just hang out with you guys and talk music and shop, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, we appreciate that. I've watched how much you've supported us, and we really do appreciate that.
Yeah, man. It's been real cool. Real cool.
Oh, I got you, boys. Anytime, man. You know I got you. I love you, boys.
Perfect, dude. Well, let's jump right into it, man. What have you been up to since we last spoke? I know some exciting news came out today, so, man, fill in some gaps of time for us so we can get comfortable again.
Oh yeah, dude. It's been man. Yes, I've been up to a lot, man. Just kind of trying to grind like you guys do. You know, when you do something on a weekly basis, you just try to always up your game and you try to stay sharp and you try to do the best you can. And for a while there, I was just doing a lot of gigs. And last year specifically, I had a lot of stuff in the works with the Courtesy Project. And then I got a couple opportunities where, as you guys know, life happens, and things kind of start shifting and changing, and I got some opportunities, not just in Tennessee, but also here, where, I started writing some more songs, and I had some songs pitched to me, and then this record came out, and I realized the direction that we were heading in, and then it was kind of just full steam ahead towards the Justin Taylor project, and that's really what I've been doing ever since, just trying to grind on these songs. And I've already got 3 more songs written for a new EP. It's coming out in the summer. We're going to do another one come summer after this one, so it's just trying to write good songs and inspire people the way that a lot of other artists did for me, man. That's really I think the ultimate goal.
I got you. So you're putting Common Courtesy on the back burner and just doing the Justin Taylor thing front and center.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Common Courtesy. I think Common Courtesy is done. Kind of what we talked about. Breaking news if anybody didn't know that. But no,
you heard it here.
You heard it here first on the Guitar Gurus. Just announced Justin Taylor, Common Courtesy is no more.
Yeah, and it's but I will say this. I will take this moment while it's up. I mean, Dylan and Mike and Ian, all those guys, man, in the band, they were such a huge support system for me for a long time there, and they did everything they could for me while we were together, and I have nothing but love and appreciation for especially Dylan. He was with me he was the only original member other than me left. So, we did a lot of damage together, and we had some good times. But, like I said, life takes turns, and, when, people start getting pulled in different directions, sometimes you just gotta make some decisions. And me and Dylan talked one day, and it just kind of ended up being what it is. But I actually talked to him earlier today, and he's super excited for the new EP, and he was hitting me up with some awesome comments, and the brotherhood is still very much alive. So that's a blessing.
That's important, man. That makes you feel good, man.
Hell yeah, man, absolutely. It's the thing that binds us all together, I guess, at the end of the day, right?
Absolutely. So that's good to hear that, man.
Yeah, man, it's that's a bond that can't ever be broken.
Right.
For sure.
All right,
for sure.
Let's ask about this original music that came out today. What kind of style is it? Sell it to me.
Well, I mean, Dan, actually, it's funny you asked that because you've known me for a while now, and we both share our affinity and love for hard rock and heavy metal and, all things rock and roll, I guess, and then also being in the country roots as well. It's somewhere in the middle. I don't really know. I think the songs at some point just kind of took off a life of their own, and when I was making the record, it's funny, like, because Sam Grow actually co-wrote a bunch of songs on there, and Joe Barrett played drums on 2 of the tracks. I'll Let You Be That and Make Your Night. He played on them. And even then, the whole record just had this vibe. It's like this mesh between country and, blues and pop and rock and, just loud drums and loud guitars and, me trying to put somewhat melodic vocals on top of it, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know, it's just somewhere, it's an amalgam of all these different things that I've listened to, and I don't know, I think at the end of the day, I'll let, the people kind of tell me what they think it sounds like, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
But,
no, I like that. So with this new EP, how can we listen to it?
So it's actually going to be on all streaming platforms. It's going to be everywhere music is available. Today, it's basically what I see happening is it's coming in 2 waves, 2 or 3 waves. So today was the wave where we did, we got the approval for YouTube and Amazon Music and for, iHeartRadio. So we got those 3 done today, and they launched today, which it's really funny, just like the last 3.5 hours just before we did this interview, I made the announcement, so my phone's just going ballistic all night, and people are already listening to it on iHeart, streaming it, which if anybody listening in has heard the songs yet, thank you so very much. That means more to me than you could ever know. But yes, we got those, and then we're doing iTunes is coming out soon. Spotify is going to be on there. We've got Pandora coming. It's going to be on like TikTok. A couple of those like other like kind of social media platforms. TikTok was a surprising one, but I guess it makes sense. So I don't know what the kids are into anymore, but so that's what we're doing. I have no idea. Like TikTok, I have it. I mess around with it. I watch kids dancing in the mirror. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I get it, but I don't know. I have no idea.
Right. I got you there, man. Well, congratulations on that, man. Good job.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And you got your phone blowing up, and yet you're talking to us, man. Wow, that's cool.
Hey, I always got time for you guys, man. I can always find time for the people I care about,
That's awesome, dude.
Well, great, man. We're really happy for you, man. So you keep that thing pushing, man. Keep pushing that. We'll push it here, too. So hopefully everybody jumps on there, and you see a big boost.
Right.
I really appreciate that, boys. Thank you. That means more to me than you could ever.
Sure,
like when we did this the first time, if you would have told me that we'd be having this conversation again a year later with all this going on, I would have been like, nah, you're crazy. But here we are. It's like it's a very beautiful thing. I'm blessed to have you guys in my life and a part of this, man. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're doing the work, man. So you keep doing it. As you said, you've already got new songs already that, ready for the summer, So that shows us, everybody listening right there, that's what it takes. You just keep on working. You're working hard all the time.
You know what? I mean, to me, the one thing I also don't want to do is, like, stop creating for two reasons. Like, and this is also something I've thought about way before this interview. But also just like having conversations with like friends of mine that have put out music and stuff, and it's one of them things where like it's like going to the gym. If you don't flex the muscle, it's not getting worked out. Like that songwriting muscle's got to get flexed, and if you take some time off from it, if you take too long, you start to lose some weight a little bit, right?
Yep.
And, so to speak, and. So I try to at least write something every day, whether it's just a melody or just a lyric or two here or some guitar doodly thing that I record. I try to at least do one thing every day.
There you go.
And then the other part of that too is like, when people first hear you, like for instance, this EP is 5 songs. So it's a good number of songs to come out the gate with. But it's not like I'm putting out a 12-song LP, So in that sense, once people are done with those 5 songs and they live with them for a couple months, they live with them for 4 or 5 months, they kind of get a sense of who you are a little bit. And if you do it right, and if you're fortunate enough to have people like you and like what you do, they're going to want more. So it's really just a matter of in preparation of just not. I would just my self-confidence is very low, so I just don't want people to get bored with me, I guess. I want to be able to have some, and plus the other thing is too, this EP I know is not a summertime record necessarily. We started writing some more songs that are a little more windows down, open highway, pedal to the floor. Let's go party, Daytona Beach, like that kind of stuff, and I think it'll be another side of me, too, that a lot of people haven't seen, as they get to know me. So, just using the momentum, and at the end of the day, if people want to get to know you, let them get to know you. Open the door, let them in.
Look at that. You're growing, man. That's called maturing as a songwriter right there.
Yep.
I like that.
I'm doing my best, man.
I like
I'm
it. Love it.
That's cool, man. Hey, where can we catch you at live shows? What do you got planned for live shows coming up?
Oh, man, the live shows have been killer, and we got a lot coming up. Obviously, wintertime's been a little slow just because, it's winter. People aren't going out as much. We just had the New Year and Christmas and the holidays and everything. So if you guys actually want to go and check out the Justin Taylor Facebook page, which is my like page, or if you're already friends with me on Facebook, you'll see them pop up. I'm pretty good about posting the show calendars. The only thing we have really as far as band stuff for this month is we've got Bang Shots in Bear, Delaware at the end of this month. We've got The Grain kicking off our February schedule up in Newark, Delaware. And then we've got some dates in like Baltimore, Maryland, and Southern Maryland is coming. We're actually playing Ollie's in Southern Maryland on February 22nd, I believe, is the next time we're in Southern Maryland. Yeet, yeet. I'm ready for that. And then, we've got a bunch. I think we've got like 40 or 45 dates booked for next year already. So it's a lot of stuff coming already. So
Great.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome, dude. Well, here, I got a fun question for you. Real fun one.
All right.
Chick-fil-A or Popeyes? What sandwich is better?
Okay. So, obviously, this is the center of a lot of controversy right now. I would say the Popeyes sandwich crushes the Chick-fil-A sandwich. For my taste. I'm also insanely into hot sauce, and I just like spicy things, and I coat everything in hot sauce anyway, so there you go. But in all fairness, Chick-fil-A, for my entire high school experience for 4 years was, and partially when I was touring with Sangro, was, that was the smell of my life for like 5 or 6 years was Chick-fil-A.
Right.
So, I give credit where it's due. They kick ass, and they make a good sandwich, but, when it comes to real Southern style chicken sandwich, I gotta give it to Popeyes. I really do.
I dig it.
It's pretty badass.
Dude, I call the Popeye sandwich in my world, I call it my Sunday chicken sandwich.
Yeah, yes, it's got like the Sunday chicken after church sandwich.
Yeah, exactly, dude, because I can't get Chick-fil-A on Sunday, but I can get Popeyes. So that's my Sunday chicken sandwich.
I know, and there's like a beautiful irony in that, too, that I love. I don't know why. Maybe that's just the comedian in me.
Dig it. That's cool, man.
So funny.
But thanks for playing along with that one. That was awesome. I dig it.
Yeah, man.
Cool, dude. Well, I know you're busy. We got one last question for you. You're a repeat offender, so we're taking a different take on the signature question. And with all the miles on
I'm
the
down.
road, and with all the miles on the road, I'm digging this question. So we're gonna play best truck stop, worst truck stop. Answer in any order you like, but you gotta answer both. What's Justin Taylor got for the Gurus tonight?
Oh, man. So, okay, the best truck stop I ever went to is actually a pretty easy. It's a pretty easy one,
Right.
Because I used to live there for a little bit. So my best truck stop was honestly the Flying J / Pilot, because they're owned by Pilot, in Northeast Maryland on I-40. They were just the nicest people. I used to live in an apartment complex right across the street from that. And even when it was so funny. Like, I went from just passing that place every time we would go up north to like Boston or New Hampshire or whatever, and just going in there. And then when I started living there, I would see the same people. So, it just became they became my favorite truck stop just because of the people. I love them there.
That's cool.
Worst truck stop? I don't even know if it qualifies as a truck stop. Like, it might qualify as mostly an abandoned parking lot where like a strip mall used to be, and then they kind of placed like this little random gas station with no attendant, but there's open showers and bathrooms like on the second quadrant of like the strip mall, like at the end of the parking lot. It's like, it was bad, man. I was traveling by myself, and I believe it was the run I was filling in on guitar with Dylan Turner and Megan Kane from the 81 run. And I remember I was driving down. I had played a show in Baltimore Thursday night, and I drove through the night to get to North Carolina the next night to meet them. And I got to North Carolina stupid early, like 3 a.m., so I decided to crash. And when I gave you that description of this place, I could not make that up. I pulled it like off the highway somewhere near Raleigh or something, and this place literally looked like an abandoned strip mall from like Planet Zombie apocalypse with this random ass gas station. It wasn't even a Citgo. It was like a Get Go, like Get Gone on the corner. And I got out of my car and the pumps were working, so I was like, all right, whatever. And then I parked, like, there was maybe one tractor trailer on the end of this thing and another minivan. I was like, if there's anywhere I'm going to die trying to get a couple hours of sleep, it's going to be in this parking lot. Wow. For sure. Never went back there, I should say. I never went back. I just wanted to get the hell out of there once I woke up. So that's all I got for you.
That's the risk of the road right there, man. Right. So
hey, I'll tell you what, anybody else that knows the roads like that, man, I mean, I think every truck driver, musician, or roadie, or anybody that runs the road there that has a story of just that one awful place that you thought you were going to die and end up getting buried in a ditch by somebody, you know? We just have it, you know?
Wow, dude.
Oh, I'm sure. See, we haven't really asked it like that, but I know you're absolutely right that everyone has a one story that they thought they were going to die.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, family vacations, you know, like we all have. I actually have one with my father that was like that, pretty bad. So maybe if he ever gets to meet you, I'll have him tell the story. He tells it way better.
Right.
Gotcha.
I got one like that, but I'll save it for another time. But it was pretty sketchy.
Nice.
I lived.
Oh yeah.
I'm here to tell you about it, but I won't talk about it tonight.
Gotcha.
Well, dude, man, you're just crushing it, man. You're out there, you're doing it. We're excited to see what this year's going to do for you, and keep us in touch with the February gig down our way.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can make it a guru night and pop in on you.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, boy. Yeah, and I will say too, like, you guys having me on the show, and just from the last time we did have this conversation, we did this. Your show has not only become such a great platform for local and rising artists, and even in some cases established artists, but you guys have really carried the flag for Southern Maryland in a way that, whether you guys realize it or not, I can't open my Facebook page every day without seeing Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus on my home screen.
Wow.
And for that, I just want to say that, you know, it means a lot to me, and I think I can speak for everybody else that's been on the show. Thank you guys for what you do, and I'm super proud to see the progress that you guys have made in this platform, and I wish nothing but the best, and anything I could ever do to be a part of it with you guys, I'm always right around the corner. You know how to get a hold of me.
That's right.
So, you know, you guys are really special, man, and I appreciate you very much.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Because we don't see it from the outside. We don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, thank you.
It's great to hear that.
Yeah, man. It's we're doing our thing. I'm just doing everything I wanted to do when I had a band going. So I'm helping everybody. I said, screw it. We're gonna be an all about Southern Maryland show. None of this, you know.
Yeah, all the support that we didn't get coming up in the 90s as musicians and just getting shuffled to the side and couldn't ask nobody. Everybody treated you like an ass.
Hell yeah, man. It's so organic, man.
Yeah, that happened to us a lot, and we just, we don't, and those days are gone, which we're happy about. And we just wanted to be a part of just a cool community where everybody helps each other out.
Absolutely, man. And that's so cool, man. It's really, it's a privilege for guys like me to be able to do this with you and have guys that, support the craft and are in the music as much as I am and everybody else is. And it's been really fun to watch your guys' progress and your growth. And it's been a lot of fun to listen in every week. I watch every single episode. Every single one I sit down and I listen to it because it's so damn entertaining. For me,
that's
like,
awesome, man.
Well, yeah,
dude.
yeah, that's great, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Dude. It's something that everyone should listen to. If you're into music, you should listen to this show. You really should. It's just what it is.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
And if you're into music, they should listen to your music.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, I love that plug. Thank you.
Hell yeah, man.
Sweet.
I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it out when I get back to home base this evening after this is over. And
well, thanks, man. Let me know what you think, man.
I
Give me
will.
a text message.
Yeah, I'll send you a message in the next couple of days, man. You know that.
Yep, I will.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Well, dude, we're going to cut you loose. We're going to let you go. We thank you for your time and your kind words. Dude, you always got a spot here on our show, so if you got something coming up hot and heavy and you need to get some promotion out there, send me a message. It's cool.
Yep.
I really appreciate that, boys. Dan, Danny, thank you guys so much for everything. And, we'll definitely be in touch soon. And we all got to get together and, hang out one night, man. I haven't seen you guys forever.
Yeah, I mean,
dude,
you got to get to Southern Maryland.
Yeah, we'll check you at Ollie's, man. Seriously.
Come on. We'll have a good time, man. It'll be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're in the area before then, just hit us up.
Hit us up, yep.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, I will. You boys have a great night. And seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. This means so much to me, man.
All right, man. You're so welcome. Anytime, man. Your family here on the show. Justin from the Guitar Gurus, we say thank you and good night, sir.
Hey, thank you guys so much, Southern Maryland. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Take care.
There he goes, man. Justin
man.
Taylor.
We love that guy.
Yeah, man. We love that guy, dude.
Yeah, man.
He's always around. I see him on social media all the time and all the stuff he's got going on. Checking out his new EP. Shocker, man. I'm so busy doing pre-production on Tuesdays, I haven't got to check anything out like that.
Yeah, I mean, with all that happening
Yeah, I know. We work on
we
a
haven't had
different
time to dig into it.
show, but I will be.
But by the time you hear this right now, I will be dug into it. So
Yeah, I'll
can't
comment.
wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And dude, I know it's got to be great. I mean, dude, I know Justin. I know how he plays. I just know his style. So I'm geeked up to hear it. I'm excited. Something to look forward to.
He's dedicated. He's getting out there and getting it done. What he wants to do.
Yeah.
And I admire that.
Right. It's cool, man. And again, man, he had some great information about what he's been doing, what his plan is for this year, and I'm excited for him, man.
Yeah, and
real cool.
And I can't stress enough to people listening in. I mean, we've got a lot of local musician friends,
right,
who haven't left the area,
right.
But we also have a lot of friends, and us included, who have toured before,
right.
There's information in these interviews. You may not catch it at first, but it's in there.
Yep.
The little things
right.
that you really need to listen to.
Right. Well,
and pick up on. These are valuable pieces of information.
Right. I mean, the 24-hour fitness deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that hack right there. Do you got a clean shower in every city?
Yeah, and you're safe. You don't have to feel like you're going to die somewhere.
Right. And I think they're cheap. It's like $10 a month.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. So, I mean, there's a hack right there. I mean,
So in every one of these interviews, there's a gem. There's a gem in there. You just got to pick it out.
Yep.
The rules of the road have been laid out for you throughout all these experiences of these awesome people who come on the show.
Right.
So that's what I had to say about that.
Wow, dude. What a show it was tonight.
Great
man.
show, man.
Man.
I don't think we can top it. We should retire and stop right now.
Dude, we will be. We're gonna review it real quick, and then we're gonna say our pleasantries and say good night, and then we'll check everybody back the following week. What do you think about that, man?
Well, we'll be back next week.
I know, man.
We do this every week.
Every week. So cool. So first of all, the standard part of the show, of course, we had David Higgins on from the Southern Maryland Chronicle for Higgy on the Beat. And we had Sean Kirkpatrick from the Trilogy Band for Sean in 60 Seconds. That's the standard Guru show.
Yeah.
Both of those calls were powered by the Ali Bar and Grill Soundstage phone system. Awesome part of the show. For the featured part of the show, the first featured guest was Michael Trujillo. All right, how do you pronounce it again?
There's a few Ollie's late in the show.
Right.
Michael Trujillo.
That's it, dude. That's what we do.
That's where I come in, right here. Michael Trujillo.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. From A Line to Sight,
Yeah.
Newer band to the area, but he's been here a couple years gigging out at the open mics and some other things. It's good to catch up with him and see what's going on. We had Jack McNutt on for the Jack of All Music Trades. We kind of tossed it up, turned it into a David and the Dynamos promotion this Saturday night. Last job. The full band's taking the stage for the first time in 2020. Jack McNutt's inaugural set with the band. I suggest everybody get out and check that show out. I will be there. It's going to be awesome, and we're going to check it all out, man. Excited for that.
Yep.
Then we did the Island Music Guitar of the Week, that awesome PRS SC Custom 24 exotic top.
Hell yeah.
And natural zero coat tight wood. Awesome guitar. Listen back to that. Go to the store and try it out. Maybe take it home if you really like it. But you will. That's what we did. Then we did the Jesse Wickline Allied Renovations 2 for Tuesday shout outs. Got all the people in there, got their name shout out for them. It was awesome. Mr. Albin, you did that fantastic.
That's what I do.
Cool. Then we ended the show talking to Justin Taylor, solo artist. He has his new EP dropped today on all the streaming platforms, iHeartRadio, the Spotify, all of them. Check him out. Search Justin Taylor. It's good stuff. Shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Allied Renovations, Christopher Lane Tattoos, and Cooper Construction. We're playing their spots. They got their time, and we thank them for sponsoring the show. Dude, I'm spent. We had a busy one tonight. What else do you want to say real quick?
There's other sponsorship spots available. Just hit us up anytime. See if we can work something out together. Get your spot on.
Right.
And I just, thank you to the current sponsors we do have. And thank you to the guests tonight. And thank you, Dan.
Oh, man. You're welcome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you again, man.
This is what we do.
Dude, it's episode 57. I forgot. What did we name it earlier?
I don't remember.
Owlies, dude.
We lost it when we had that fumble.
Yeah, right, man. Wow, technical difficulties again, man.
Yeah,
but
we'll figure it out.
It's always something, man. Always something. But, dude, we're coming up on it, man. We had a really busy show, and we're still not at the 2-hour mark.
I love it. I love staying right under that.
Dude, I think we kind of streamlined some of these calls tonight in a kind of little, just a touch faster pace than we usually do, and I think it's worked out.
I like it.
And I like that, too. I think we're going to move forward with that because it's keeping it back. I dig it. We had a great feel tonight.
The energy was there.
Yeah, man, it was cool, man. So, dude, episode 57's in the books. I'm good. I'm spent. You're spent.
Spent. If you're still with us, hold that beer up, raise that glass, take a swig, and say good night.
Good night, guys. It's the Guitar Gurus, Southern Maryland's #1 rated music talk radio show. Facebook.com/The Guitar Gurus. Check us out there. Instagram, The Guitar Gurus. And, of course, on Twitter at Maryland Gurus, MD Gurus. Check us out on all the social, man. I really got to promote the social. And definitely check out my social, Dan Harsha. Check it out. I've got some things going on there. Got some great pictures. Always some good stuff. Your Instagram's DanMan22.
Dan, I don't understand Instagram.
I love it, dude.
I need somebody to give me a class.
Yeah, I get it. We'll talk to you.
I have 9 posts in 5 years.
I love it, dude. Cool. But dude, we're at hour 57. I think we're just going to cut it, and we're going to get out of here, and we'll check everybody again next week. What do you think?
Love it.
Cool. Guitar Gurus, Dan and Dan.